The Golden State Warriors this offseason broke up the big three, something we all never really saw coming, but it was something the Warriors had been planning, and some might even say they did Klay Thompson dirty by how they handled the entire situation, but it didn't just start this offseason. Earlier in the season, it was reported on April 17th that Klay was rubbed the wrong way in Warriors contract talks during the season. Klay Thompson felt as if the Warriors were not trying as hard as they should have been to keep the big three together. The Warriors didn't provide much reassurance that Thompson would be taken care of to keep him alongside Steph Curry and Draymond Green. Thompson reportedly wanted a deal that aligned with Curry and Green, who are both under contract through at least the 2025-2026 season. Thompson is coming off an inconsistent season, arguably the worst of his career. He averaged 17.9 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 2.3 assists per game while shooting a disappointing 38.7% from three-point range. The only other time he shot worse from three was after his 30-month injury absence in the 2021-2022 season. Thompson ended his season and his Warriors career by missing all 10 of his shots in the Warriors play-in tournament loss to the Sacramento Kings. And if you have Instagram and have seen any Instagram comments since then, I'm sure you're aware of these 10 misses. Despite his inconsistency, Warriors coach Steve Kerr and Thompson's teammates were vocal that the future Hall of Famers should return next season. Thompson spent his entire 13-year NBA career with the Warriors. Thompson started feeling this way not just because of them not giving him a contract now, but in the past, they decided to pay other guys over Klay when he was injured. Thompson suffered an ACL tear during the 2019 NBA Finals, but the Warriors still re-signed him that summer to a 5-year, $189.9 million contract. Obviously, Klay is going to take that contract, but after recovering from the ACL tear and the injury in practice, which kept him out for another season, meaning he missed more than 2 seasons after signing that extension, the Warriors gave massive contracts to guys like Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole after the 2022 NBA Finals. Thompson felt disrespected when the team didn't offer him an extension the summer after winning the title. That feeling only deepened the following summer when Golden State was only willing to discuss 2-year contracts in the range of 23 to 24 million instead of matching the 4-year, $100 million deal Green had received. He had become a franchise icon, a symbol of an entire era. However, even those closest to him in the organization often wondered if they truly knew him. Over the past year, Thompson has been relatively easy to read. He was miserable, according to one person close to him. Miserable with the negotiations of a new contract, miserable at the thought that he wasn't respected or valued by the franchise as much as his older Splash brothers Stephen Curry and Draymond Green, miserable with his declining role on the team, and yes, miserable with the decline in his game and performance. His fight back to the court was one of the best stories in sports just a few years ago. The Warriors NBA championship in 2022 was a testament to his resilience, but everything since that championship has been off, both for the team and for Thompson. The joy had evaporated. The team wasn't winning either, going 90-74 over the past 2 years and missing the playoffs this past season. When Klay was gone and missing time due to his injuries, all he wanted to do was be out there with his team. Steph even suffered a hand injury, and the Warriors at one point were the worst team in the West in 2021. Just a year later, they won the NBA Finals again. So it just shows you how important of a piece Klay Thompson is to this Warriors dynasty. From Game 6 against the Thunder in the Western Conference Finals, or scoring 60 points off 11 dribbles, or coming back onto the court after tearing your ACL to shoot clutch free throws down in the NBA Finals, you can't take away any of the accomplishments he did for this franchise. However, the Warriors had been gradually moving on from Thompson since he injured his left knee in the 2019 NBA Finals. Although they didn't want to, they had to find replacements for him during the 2 seasons he missed due to injuries. When Thompson returned in 2022, up-and-coming guard Jordan Poole moved back to a bench role to allow Thompson to start. However, Poole's presence and contract situation diminished Thompson's role on the team. The Warriors prioritized extending Poole with a 4-year, $140 million deal, and they also gave Andrew Wiggins a 4-year, $109 million deal over Thompson and Green this summer after winning a championship. That didn't sit right with either of them. Sources also said the Warriors also expressed a desire to bring Thompson back. However, they wanted him to wait so they could make other moves first. I believe Klay does have the right to feel the way he does, but at the end of the day, this is a business and hard decisions have to be made. He received a fairly large offer from the Lakers up to $80 million and took a 3-year, $50 million deal with the Mavs. That leads me to believe that this isn't even about the money to him. He just wanted the front office to want to bring him back and for it to be genuine, so I understand where he's coming from. The Warriors, after losing Klay, are going to need to acquire some depth to this roster to help them get back into the playoffs. The Warriors quickly added Buddy Hield through a sign and trade after the Klay Thompson departure. Golden State traded a 2031 second-round pick, which they received from the Dallas Mavericks in the Klay Thompson sign and trade to Philadelphia. Pairing Hield with Steph Curry will give the Warriors the top 2 3-point scorers over the past 5 seasons. Hield boasts a career 40% 3-point shooting percentage. Hield is part of the plan the Warriors are implementing to fill the void left by Thompson. The Warriors have also signed DeAnthony Melton and Kyle Anderson, providing the team with solid versatility on both ends of the floor. Last season, Hield played a league-high 84 regular season games for the 76ers and Indiana Pacers, averaging 12.1 points, 3.2 rebounds, and 2.8 assists in 25.7 minutes per game. He struggled with his shooting in the playoffs, except for hitting 6 threes in the 76ers season-ending loss to the New York Knicks in Game 6 of their first-round series. Hield will receive a 4-year contract with guaranteed payments of $18 million over the first 2 seasons. The deal includes a partial guarantee of $3 million in the 3rd year, while the 4th year is a non-guaranteed player option. Hield is currently competing for his home country, the Bahamas, in an Olympic qualifying tournament in Spain. The team has already advanced to the semifinal, and if they win the tournament, the Bahamas will qualify for the 2024 Olympics in Paris, which begins at the end of July. This signing does help improve the Warriors' offense immediately after losing Klay Thompson. The Warriors lost a great shooter just to bring in another. Buddy Hield has consistently been one of the top shooters in the league throughout his entire career. The Warriors knew exactly what they were doing when they added Hield to this roster. He brings the ability to spread the floor nicely how Klay would. Hield may not be known for his defense, but he is an elite floor spacer with a career 3-point shooting percentage of 40% on high volume. Thankfully, they brought in other guys like DeAnthony Melton and Kyle Anderson who will bring good size to this team. The situation with Klay and the Warriors hits different just because of how much the franchise has accomplished recently, and Klay being a key piece to their core and what they created in Golden State. It's very possible that the Warriors were going to give him the contract he was looking for from them a little later on, but Klay decided to test the free agency market and decided to join the Mavericks. He was a free agent and had the choice to make a decision at the end of the day who he wanted to go with. If he wanted to wait it out for the Warriors, he could have, but for his own reasons, like I've stated in this video, he didn't. Do you think the Warriors did Klay dirty? Let me know down in the comments. I can't believe that we will be seeing Klay play next season in a different uniform. That'll definitely take some time to get used to, but all good things do come to an end. The trio of Steph, Klay, and Draymond has accomplished so much, and Warriors fans shouldn't be mad at Klay or bash him at all. It's going to be an interesting transition for the entire franchise, but it definitely will be interesting to watch play out next season to see how it all turns out. If you made it this far, make sure you go down below, you subscribe, and you turn on the notification bell so you never miss a Warriors video or any video at all. Comment down below if you think the Warriors did Klay dirty. Leave a like as well. I greatly do appreciate it, and I'll see y'all in the next one.